It shows how weak of a mental person he is, and how much of the beating from the last fight has took an emotional, physical effect on his life. I was worried about Deontay Wilder for quite a while after the defeat that I gave him, and obviously he's doing his little thing with his earphones on and doesn't want to answer any questions. That's up to him, but I'm here to promote a fight and talk to the press, what I always do. So if Deontay Wilder doesn't want to commit to this press conference, let's me take Deontay Wilder's part. So I'll play double character if you want. Yeah, I'm quite good at doing these role-playing stuff. So I'll be Deontay Wilder and I'll be Tyson Fury, and we'll play a little game. So here's me taking as Tyson Fury. So he's employed Malik Scott to help him. As Malik said, Wilder is a stubborn person, so he's got his own mentality and he wants to do things his own way. So to listen to other people is not what Deontay Wilder does. So no matter how much that Malik teaches Deontay's going to do what Deontay's going to do.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
Deontay's going to do what he's going to do.
He's been doing everything I've asked him and told him to do.
Yeah, but like Mike Tyson said, everyone's got a game plan until they get punched in the mouth.
Yeah, but you're talking about as far as training. He's doing everything.
Yeah, he can do that, but in the real fight I'm talking about, he's going to do what he's going to do. He's going to revert straight back to type, 100%. As soon as he hits him with the first right hand, he's going to see red and he's going to I'm going to take his head off.
Sugar Hill just said you're a one-punch knockout artist now, but there's no history of you knocking someone out with one punch. So that means when a fight gets started, or you want to go back,
he's going to go straight back to revert, 100%. You heard it here first. And another thing is, you can't expect him to do something that you couldn't do.
Like what? Knock you out?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, but me and you never fought, Tyson. You bust my eardrum.
I know, but we did spar, didn't we? We know what happened there.
You're a 260-pound man that can fight. You bust my eardrum the first time we sparred. That's not something to brag about. You can fight. That's what you do.
I know, but like you can't teach him to be some great fighter when you wasn't.
Tyson, who's teaching him to be a great fighter? I'm adding on to everything that he do.
Well, we were seeing the fight.
No, real quick.
The way I see it is, right, he's got rid of Mark Breland because Mark Breland's a cheater, whatever he said. And he's employed you. I think you've been working with him for a long time. I'm not here to disrespect you or anything, because you're his trainer. You're not boxing. I'm not having a go at you. I'm just saying what I think at the moment. Like, everyone has this game plan of they're going to do something against me until they get in there. As we all know, because we've seen it so many times.
Was Sugar Hill a great fighter that teaches you very well?
No, he wasn't.
But
this is what I'm saying.
So why would you say, how am I going to teach him and I wasn't a great fighter?
I don't believe that. You can teach him in the gym as much as you want.
Right.
But as soon as he gets in the ring, Deontay Wilder's got 43
But that's what we got the date
he's
for.
Going to do.
That's what we're going to see July 24th.
Well, we will see. But I'm going to state it here first. I'm going to stamp my claim that he's going to be the same old Deontay Wilder we've always seen. And that's that. So yeah, just because you both got your eardrums burst in sparring and fights, it is what it is. But I can't see him doing anything different. Maybe I'm wrong, but who knows? It doesn't matter.
But see, listen what I'm saying real quick. Say if you couldn't fight and you did that to me.
Yeah.
I would feel like shit. I'm boxing Tyson Fury. The first day I boxed him, he bust my eardrum. Then I come back to box him again the next day. And then the next day it happened and I couldn't hear and I couldn't continue to box. That's nothing brag. This shit happens in boxing.
Of course.
But you're bringing that up as if
well, you brought it up. You said I popped your eardrum. I didn't mention it.
No. But you just said, well, if he's getting bust up in sparring or if he's getting bust up in a fight, that's on them. Yeah, but you bust my ear. It's okay though, Ty. That's what happens in boxing.
I didn't mention the ear
You
busting.
just did at the end. You just did at the end.
You started with the ear busting. I didn't mention it.
Okay.
But as we're on the topic of ear busting, don't we find it funny that I've busted both of these guys' eardrums? Trainer and fighter. Crazy. Statistics.
Tyson Sugar Hill.
I'm going to be aiming for Deontay Wilder's ears in the next fight. Burst.
Tyson, you talked about, and Sugar Hill has talked about developing that one-punch knockout power. You said exactly how the last fight was going to go. I went back and watched all the press conferences, and it went exactly how you said. So is it going to be, in your anticipation, a one-punch knockout, or how do you see this third fight
I'll tell you how I
playing
see
out?
It, and I gave my game plan away the first time because he wasn't good enough to do anything about it. And I'll do the same thing this time because he's not good enough to do anything about it. Deontay Wilder's a one-trick pony. He's got one-punch power. We all know that. Great. But what I'm going to do to Deontay Wilder this time is is I'm going to run him over as if I'm an 18-wheeler and he's a human being. And I guarantee you he does not go past where he did before. Because before I only had 5 or 6 weeks of practicing what I was going to do to him. This time I've had 18 months of practicing what I'm going to do to him. So I anticipate it's going to be like an 18-wheeler running over somebody. And that's what you're going to see. I'm building my weight up. I'm trying to get up to 300 pounds for this fight. Yeah, because I'm looking for a big knockout straight away. I don't believe he's mentally, physically, or emotionally involved in his fight. I think he's doing it for the wrong reasons. And when people do things for the wrong reasons, they always wind up getting hurt. So we'll see on fight night if I'm a man to my word and if I can run him over.